Well, hello, and welcome to the relationship theory. Here, we take difficult emotions and we talk them out like they are a regular conversation. Tough love. I wanted to talk about this topic for quite a bit. Tough love. Tough love. Let's get straight to it, shall we? You know it, it's a cliche, you hear it all the time, but you want to hear my perspective on it. That's what I'm thinking here is, it's lazy. Tough love is lazy. What I've written is that tough love is manipulating someone into making deliberate choices on behalf of someone else who will not do it. Basically asking you to do something they wouldn't do if somebody asked them to do it. And that's tough love, because you can only imagine just how many things someone asks you to do on a daily basis, whether unconscious, subconscious, consciously, directly, indirectly, passive, aggressively, or otherwise. There's a lot of ways that people can suggest even to you that they want you to do something that has nothing to do with love at all, really. It isn't tough love if you need me to do anything that you don't want to do. And neither can you make it my benefit. It's not a job. That's what I mean to say. Tough love is not a job. The meaning of tough love, discovering the meaning of tough love, uncovering what it means, having a conversation, a discussion about it. Tough love doesn't work. There's no reasoning behind it. It's talking to someone who isn't willing. An unwilling mind is an absent void. And I mean absent void by way of saying that's a double whammy of nothingness. Not the nothingness of which substance can arise. No. Not the philosophical nothing. I mean the nothing as in you know it is as the creator of this world. You heard it in episode 97, God, how you are God. You heard me say that. You heard me break down why. That kind of logic doesn't come from tough love. I'm not trying to pass on to you the creator's role as though you rejected it or as though I rejected it. Because it's not me telling you that you're God so that I don't have to be. Because then that would be tough love. It's lazy, guys. It's manipulation on a deliberate level, meaning the frequency of being deliberate and the choice to not be deliberate. That is solely one's own responsibility. And when you don't choose to do that, you are passing up a role to someone else, excuse me, and absconding responsibility altogether. With that, tough love is an easy decision to make, but it's an unfortunate choice on behalf of those who don't have any strength, any willpower. It's a waste of time for both parties involved. You know what tough love also is? If you zoom out for a bit, tough love on a wider scale, on a social scale, is mostly people who aren't making decisions on a daily basis, not just a cosmic level, not on a public level, a local level, not on a community level, but a daily level, an individual level. There's many things. Bit by bit, breath by breath. Sometimes there are breaths you don't even want to take. Sometimes there are things that you don't even want to look at. Sometimes there are places you don't want to go. Maybe you want to go there. Maybe you have to go there. Maybe you get to. But the choice and the thought of being willing has so much power behind it that tough love then becomes an issue, because what you as a responsible person hearing someone choosing to be unwilling will feel is disappointed. You will feel disappointed that somebody who is just as creative, intelligent, and wise as you are in ways that have nothing to do with you because we're unique, makes the choice to be less than themselves. Not less than you are, or makes the choice to be unbecoming because how dare you be this in my presence, this lesser being, although that is the responsible thing to do. That is a responsible reaction. It's a response. It's a response to be that way. It's a response to be that way and think you're not all that you could be, and you're here in my face making decision not to be more. And why? The response is you asking why. Tough love, it's BS. And the reason why I mentioned that individuality when it comes to tough love is important, not just on a on a communal level, not just in between communities. It's because I'm thinking on the level of systems here. I'm thinking on the level of interactivity, of connection, of engagement. The little things that you don't want to do, they add up eventually. And when you're with other people who agree with not wanting to do those things, and you find someone who does, not pick up what tough love would eventually be described as, but someone who merely takes responsibility for what they do continually, on a system-wide level, what you get, what is created, what is inevitably created, as creators it is inevitable, is this class. It's this worldwide class of unwillingness, now born into a world where before that it did not exist. It was a choice within the individual, but as the individual makes more and more of the same kind of choice, along with other individuals connected to a system where they choose not to create well, respond well, setting aside reactions, but being responsible, you create an unwilling world of unwilling people and a system that caters to unwillingness and powerlessness. It's a sad case. But the sadness, too, is the creator's responsibility to feel, to know. It's much like looking at your own self and knowing that you could be better than what you could be. But what it is in truth is you are within, they are without. They're okay with letting you see them like that they are without. After all, they are the unwilling. It is a choice that they have made. It is a choice that some are born into. It is a choice that some are created for. When enough people make the same decision, that'll be the case. And with that, this is the episode of The Relationship Theory. Tough love, it's BS. Don't fall for it, people. You don't want to have a conversation, a discussion with someone as if you are equals, when the bottom line is unwillingness and powerlessness. That's a choice, embodied and made manifest. But you're not the same, you're different. And that's why you are here. Enjoy your night.